Hello everyone. Today I shall discuss about the topic which is passing an entire array to a function. So here I am going to show you how we can pass an entire array to a particular function. So you know that whenever we are dealing with function in C language, in case of writing a code or program, there are three main parts for accessing function, for dealing with function. The first one is declaration, second one is call, and third one is definition. That means declaration of a function, call of a function, and definition of a function. So if we assume the function name is display, and we want to pass a particular array, so the name of the array is A, within the function display. So what is the technique to pass the array A to a function display? So when you call the function from main function or any other function, you know you have to write only the name of the function, and within the first bracket you should provide the name of the array, which is A here, because you know the name of the array will provide the base address of the corresponding array, and we should pass another parameter or argument which is an integer value which will indicate the size of the array. So here it is, for example, 5. Okay. Now when you declare the array, within the first bracket you should write the type of the array, that is int, and the third bracket. Okay. And within the third bracket you may write the size of the array, or you may not, whatever. And the second parameter, the type of the second parameter is integer, because it indicates only the size of the array, and this will be automatically always this will be integer. And in the definition of a function, you should write the type, that is int, name of the array, as well as within third bracket the size. You may omit the size here. Okay. And the second parameter, the type of the parameter is int, and the variable name int. So let us take an example. So look at the main function. Here I have initialized an array A with 5 values, and we have called the function display, where we have passed the address of A0, that is starting address of the array, and total number of elements or the size of the array. Okay. You can see here this one. And instead of address of A0, what we can write? We can just write the name of the array. It will indicate the starting address of the array. So this both are valid. Now come to the function definition part. Here it is written int A5, and after that int n. You should remember one thing: you may omit this 5. Okay, that is also valid. So in the function declaration part, you may omit this 5, but you should write the third bit to indicate this is the concept of an array. And here I have taken a local variable I. Then for I is equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus, here n, which is 5, that is coming from here. Okay. And here printf statement, where I'm going to print AI. For I is equal to 0, 2 less than n, here n is 5. So it will print A0, A1, A2, A3, A4. So you can see the output. You can see the output as 19043, the elements of the array. Okay. So this is a technique. This is a way how we can pass an entire array to a function. Now we shall discuss another topic, which is character arrays and string. First, I am going to take an example to make you understand what is the difference between character arrays and string. Here you can see the way of declaration is similar to declare a character array and to declare a string. ARR, this is a variable which is array variable, and str is another variable which is string variable. Here size is taken 5, and here size is taken 6. Now, whenever we are considering a character array, what we are doing in case of initialization, there are 5 characters: C, S, E, space, and 1. So all are characters in general, and we have placed a single quote. We have kept those characters within a single quote, and we have separated by comma. So actually the first one, it indicates that ARR, this particular array, is a collection of 5 characters. And at the diagram below, you can see this one. So array 0 to array 4, array 0 contains capital C, array 1 contains capital S, array 2 contains capital E, array 3 contains blank space, and array 4 contains 1. So this 5 characters. So this is as simple as, and this is a character array. No doubt this is a character array. Now what is string? The declaration looks like same. But when you're going to initialize a string, it should be initialized. First of all, it should be written like a sentence or like a word or like a string, and it should be placed within a double quote. So whenever C compiler will see that there is a double quote, it will automatically understand this is not a character array, but it is string. But the main difference between character array and the string is that whenever we are going to deal with character array, or whenever you have initialized a character array in this way, the compiler itself will place an extra character. Remember, compiler, not the user. The compiler will automatically place an extra character, and that character is \0. Here you can see this \0 is known as null character. It will be automatically assigned by a compiler, by the compiler. A special character or null character \0 will automatically inserted by the compiler at the end of the string. At the end of the string that you have initialized, CSA blank space 1. So easily you can see it is occupying one extra memory space. The total number of memory locations here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hence, the size it is mentioned here is 6. So though it is looking there are 5 characters, CSC blank space, then 1, but the compiler will automatically allocate or will automatically insert one extra character that is called \0 null character at the end of the string to indicate that this is the end of the string. Hence, we should consider one extra memory space whenever we are going to declare this string. That means here instead of 5, we should write the size is 6 here. Okay, you can see here the size is 6. This is the main difference between character array and string. Now I'm going to discuss some important point about string. So this part is already discussed with you. The general form of declaration of string variable is char string name within third bracket size. Okay. And the size determines the number of characters in the string name, and the size should be equal to the maximum number of characters in the string plus 1. This plus 1 because of \0 character. Okay. Now, whenever you are dealing with string, you should remember one thing. That is, we cannot separate the initialization from declaration. That is, if you write char str5 and after that you initialize str assign within double quote good, this is not allowed in C language. This is invalid. So whenever you want to initialize a string, you should write in a single statement that I have shown you in the last page or in the last slide. Again, one important thing is that we cannot copy one string to another string. It should be string, okay? Instead of array, it should be string. We cannot copy one string to another string directly. We can copy one simple variable to another simple variable directly, but we cannot copy one string to another string directly. So this is not allowed. What is written over here? Cat S14. S1 is one string. It is initialized by ABC. If cat S24, you consider S2 is another string, then S2 assign S1. This is not allowed in C language. Okay. Next. We cannot change or modify the values of an array directly. It is not an array, it should be string. So string, the value of a string cannot be changed directly. That means if we write the statement which looks like this, char str5 is assigned by well, and after that, if you want to change str by something, another statement, something, another word or sentence like good, this is not allowed in C language. Okay, so you cannot change the entire string at a time directly. Now, one important point that I should mention over here. So the values for the variables to be supplied to the keyboard using scanf statement must be separated by a blank or a tab or a new line. So the scanf statement cannot take blank or tab as input to a string variable. So we face some problem whenever you use scanf statement, whenever you are taking a string input. But instead of scanf, if you use getter statement, then that problem can be overcome. So here I'm going to show you another example. Then you can understand. Look at this particular example, this program. We have initialized, not initialized, we have declared str, which can take maximum 80 characters. So char str 80. Now printf, enter your name, then scanf percentage s str. Here percentage s, look at this statement, percentage s. You know percentage d is used for scanning an integer, percentage f is used for scanning a floating point number. Similarly, percentage s is used for scanning a string. And after that, you don't require to write the ampersand symbol. Okay, only you should write the name of the string or array variable. That is here. So this is the method how you can scan a string from Q. And after that, I'm going to print your name is percentage s. So again, whenever you are going to print some string, you should write percentage s. The access specifier is percentage s. After that, comma str, name of the string variable, or name of the string array or array variable, whatever. Now, when you write this program and when you compile and run this program, you can see this type of output. So first, enter your name. Say you are giving input submit space go as a name and press enter. So through scanf statement, the str variable should accept the submit space go. But when you check the output, your name is, you can see output is only submit. The printf statement will place output only submit. It will not print the rest part, the title or go, whatever. What is the reason behind this? The reason behind this is that we have used the scanf statement, and scanf statement, whenever it will see a space or tab, it will not consider any of the characters after that space. So it will consider up to space, or that means it will consider up to k before the space. So str will contain only submit, and that will be printed over here. Now, how to recover from this problem? What we can do, we can use another function, that is getAs function. And getAs function is again declared in std.h. So you need not require to include any extra header file over here. So the program is, you can see this is our modified program. Char str 80, printf, enter your name, getAs str, and you should check here that whenever you are using getAs statement, you don't require to apply any access specifier or access modifier like percentage s or something like that, because getAs is actually unformatted function. You just put the name of the string variable within first bracket, it will automatically understand that whatever the input is provided by the user or programmer, that will be placed in the variable str. So now you can see the output will looks like this, and it is the correct output. Enter your name Sunny Go, your name is Sunny Go. Okay. Now I am going to show you an exemplary program using string. Say you are asked to find the length of the string. You are asked to write a C program which will find the length of the string. So you should write char str, give some size. In I assign 0, length assign 0, printf, enter string, getAs str. Up to this it is easily understandable. Now this is the logic for finding the length of the string. So we can continue a loop. Okay. I is using I is loop variable, while stri not equal to \0, this is our terminating condition. Stri not equal to \0. Now if I debug this code, you can easily understand. And look at this picture. Say you have taken the input CSC space 1. And whenever you are using getAs function, automatically a \0 will be inserted by the compiler. So if you take the input, here it is shown at the bottom, enter string the CSC space 1. Whenever you are taking this input, within computer memory, what is happening? 6 memory locations will be automatically allocated, and CSC blank space 1 blank space 0 will be placed here in this way within the computer memory. Now let us go through this program. Let us go through this logic. While stri, what is I? I is first 0. So why str 0? What is str 0? It is capital C. Capital C not equal to \0. Yes, it is true. So I plus plus I will be 1, length plus plus length will be 1. Okay. Now again go within the while loop. str1 not equal to \0. str1 is capital S. Capital S not equal to \0. Yes, it is true. I will be 2, length will be 2. Then it will go within while loop again. str2. That means it will check the condition again. str2 not equal to \0. str2 is capital E. Capital E not equal to \0. Yes, it is true. So I will be plus plus. It will be 3, length will be 3. Again str3 is blank space. Blank space not equal to \0. Yes, it is true. So I will be 4, length will be 4. Now str4 is 1 not equal to \0. Yes, it is true. Go within while loop. I will be 5, length will be 5. Now str5, what is str5? str5 is actually \0 here. Okay. Now \0 not equal to \0. It is false. So it will come out from the while loop. It will print length of the string is percentage d length. Now length is 5 now. So length of the string is 5. And you can see CSC blank space 1, total number of valid characters here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excluding \0. So it will give you the proper output. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you very much.